I just sort of tell what I think is a really funny story, and it makes me laugh a lot, and I'm sure it make other people laugh if they kind of are in that kind of mode. But so I've got like this ring stuck up cam which I have outside my house, and it's kind of taped up in the corner just facing my front door, and it's like I've got a lot of like oh god, what is it called? It's not packing. Well, maybe it's packing tape, whatever. But and it's got a million zip ties, and yeah. Anyway, and what's been happening over the past few weeks as it's been spring is that the birds have been sort of coming and setting off my alarm, and like I've set the ring tone, which is the alert tone for my ring stick up cam, is like the count, and it goes wah ha 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 ha, which is like a very comically, it's like a kind of a comforting kind of like sound rather than like, oh my god, there's people at my door. And what's been happening quite lately, which is quite nice, is that I've been hearing wah ha ah ah on my phone, and I open up like live view, and what it is like a blackbird. I've got often blackbirds, and they're just sort of sitting on the perch. And then what I saw was one of them was trying to pick some of the sellotape off the railing where I'd, used in a very very industrial design sort of way to attach my stick-up cam to the railing. I was trying to like pick some tape off, and I know it's for a nest, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're trying, and I'm like, I know what's better than fucking tape is like this hair, because I do occasionally, every now and then, like, okay, so my hair's like, okay, wait, ow. Do you know, I literally actually had to, when I was in a really down phase, I actually had to go down to Mitchell's, and I had to say, Mitchell, can you actually like comb my hair, because there's this huge clump of knot in there. So my hair's like a gigantic afro at the moment. And not even like a cool afro, but just like a what is that? Anyway, so when I comb my hair, like don't get excited, it's not like I do it very often. When I do comb my hair, I end up with like a giant wad of like hair, and how I wrangle that is by chucking it in my sink and flushing it with water so it all sticks together and then turns into a kind of circular shaped wad in my plug hole, and then I pick it up and I put it in my bin. So for all of you people who have like a crazy fucking, oh well, I really like that because it makes me look like, not that I'm wearing like a half thing, but like I'm, oh my god, it just looks like I've got a mullet, which is kind of how I want to go out, to be quite frank. And I'm like, instead of throwing that wad of hair away, I'm going to put it out for the birds in spring so they can, I guarantee a bird is going to want to have my hair instead of the sellotape, right? So I stuck it to the sellotape out there, and then no one was interested in my wares, no matter how hard I touted them. So then I put some bread out there to just go, okay, here's some bread, eat the bread, and then like come for the bread and then stay for the fucking wad of hair. Anyway, that didn't happen. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know. I really, I guess I don't know nesting techniques as well as the course certificate said I was going to after I graduated, but no one wanted my fucking hair. But what was absolutely fucking delightful is my phone would ring all the time with mwahahaha, and I would open like live view, and what I'd see is my wad of hair just like going like this. Like, I'm like, yeah, intruder alert. And it was just like perfectly delightful. And I think anyone who's watched Adult Swim and seen like Meatwad and Fry and, is it Fry? Am I even like talking about the same thing? Anyway, it was just very, very, very funny. In a way that I either have to explain or you're not going to get. No, either Either you're going to get it or you're not. So explaining is not going to. But if I can figure out a way to like put a little like oh, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna capture a. I'm gonna get a screen cap of my hair going wah and I'm gonna add that as the thumb thing. Thumb. Oh, fuck. Okay, great. Cool. Taped in front of a live studio audience.